for us today?
Today we have a new webcam.
Okay.
This is the N970.
Okay.
It's a 4K AI powered webcam from Nexigo.
All right.
The thing that is special about this one is the AI framing. So it's a 4K ultra high definition lens. We've seen 4K webcams before. Just really nice resolution. This has a Sony sensor, CMOS sensor, so that image quality is going to be great. But the AI auto framing is the special thing. So what it does, it will change the field of view or kind of the framing based on how many people it detects in the webcam.
Okay.
So, and that's without having to change it yourself. It will sense how many people are there and adjust what it's showing to the other people based on how many people are in frame.
So, for instance, the two of us are in frame and a couple other people come into the conversation, it'll pull out.
It'll change that to make it so
Widen,
nobody's squished in or anything like that. The other thing that this has is a remote control. But it has different settings. So on this remote, you can see a camera select, so you can put multiple cameras together if you want. But you also can set it for whether you're using it on your home desktop, or if you're using it on your laptop, or if you're connected to maybe a TV in a conference room, or this thing will work with Android 5 and above, it says. So if you're connected to your tablet or phone somehow or something like that. So it has settings that you can have it set so it's just plug and play once you have your settings set up. It's got a 10 times digital zoom also.
All right.
And with that 4K resolution means, no matter where you are, if you only have, let's say you were setting up, I've seen conference rooms where they have a TV for the to see other people for a video conference. If that camera is mounted on the wall, you can zoom in and get a better feel of, just one person rather than one person being in a big wide room, which usually happens with a standard webcam. It has also dual microphones that are noise reduction. So it will cut out some ambient noise to try and give the best sound quality for the end user. I'm not really familiar with Nexigo, but this is a very promising device. It looks interesting. It looks kind of large. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Xbox Kinect.
Like Kinect, right?
Yeah. It's not as big as that, obviously.
Sure.
It's got like I said, it has the remote control, and then a little privacy cover it comes with. If you want to snap that on the top, you can cover the lens so that at any time, if you worried about people hacking into your camera or something like that, you don't have to worry about them seeing anything you don't want them to see. The other thing of interest, to me is interesting, is the cable that this comes with.
Yeah.
So we looked at the back of this when we first opened it up, and I thought it was a cable, like a printer cable.
Right.
It's not. This is a USB-B cable. So we're familiar with USB-A. That's the other side.
Right.
And then we all know USB-C. That's the standard kind of now.
Yep.
This is the USB-B. So it's a little bit different of a plug. Very much... it's big. It's a big plug. It plugs right into the back. It's got a nice long cable, though. I mean, it's going to be able to go on top of a monitor or route it over to a desktop, however you need it to do that. If you're using it with a laptop, though, might seem a little unsightly.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I'm interested in the thought process of this, of why this. I'm guessing it had to do with manufacturing.
Sure.
Probably just a cheaper connection, able to be produced easier and cheaper. But yeah, they have a Nexigo webcam software that you download, and then you have all their controls for focus and brightness and contrast and color and all that fun stuff.
And my understanding in looking through the website was that it also will store locally settings.
Yep.
So if you've made some adjustments and then you move it to a different monitor or television, then you can bring those settings over without having to kind of recalibrate and redo all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, obviously, as a webcam, but also Zoom.
Yeah.
We saw that this is Zoom certified.
Zoom certified.
Which is interesting. I didn't realize that there was a certification to Zoom.
Sure.
But if there is such a thing, it's nice that it has that.
Yeah.
I'm not questioning whether or not that exists, but it is nice because that's the reality of the world we live in now is a lot of things are done remotely. A lot of things are done work from home. And something like this would be very handy to have.
Absolutely.
So, and this is called the what was the model number?
970.
N970.
This thing comes in at $199. So it's a little bit more expensive than your standard webcam, but with the added features, I think that it, is believable.
Sure.
I don't think it's, too outside of the pocket, especially if it's you want the best quality for a business setting or something like that.
Yeah.
Some sort of business peripheral that $199 is not really a
and that is on their website at the top of the line. They've got things all the way down, based on your budget, I think, as low as like $60-$70.
Yeah.
On up, depending on your needs. Looks like a couple of other ones might be available in different colors. And then, so there's more traditional webcams. I'm looking at them now.
Sure.
So these are, this isn't the only option from them. This actually looks like it comes in at the high end. So, this is Nexigo, Nexigo.com. Cool. Thank you, Luke.
No problem.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.